They say trading is a zero-sum game. For every winner, there's a loser. But what if I told you that's not entirely true? Because in the world of trading, there's one player who always wins, no matter how the markets move. Your broker. Think about it. You spend hours analyzing charts, waiting for the perfect setup, managing your risk, placing tight stops, scaling in and out. Yet somehow your results never seem to match the precision of your plan. But your broker. They profit whether you win, lose, or even sit on the sidelines. Today, we're going to unpack the uncomfortable truth about how brokers make money and why the entire trading ecosystem is structured to keep you in the game just long enough for them to win. Let's start with the illusion of alignment. You're told your broker is your partner, giving you access to liquidity, low spreads, fast execution. But behind the marketing slogans and glossy dashboards lies one fundamental question. Whose side are they really on? If your broker is a market maker, they're literally taking the other side of your trade. When you buy, they sell. When you sell, they buy. Their profit comes when you lose, and they're not shy about it. They hedge, they manage exposure, they aggregate risk across thousands of traders. But make no mistake, your losses often become their gains. Even in so-called STP or ECN models, where trades are supposedly passed straight through to liquidity providers, the broker still earns on spread markups or commissions. It doesn't matter if you lose. As long as you trade, they profit. Every click, every open position, every stop-out adds to their bottom line. And here's where it gets darker. The average retail trader loses 75 to 90% of the time. That's not opinion, that's data, disclosed by brokers themselves under ESMA regulations. So if you're a broker, and you know that most of your clients lose, do you really want them to stop trading? Of course not. You want them to keep going, depositing, reloading, chasing that next setup. That's why trading feels like a casino. The flashing colors, the dopamine of clicking buy or sell, the leaderboard of top traders, the bonuses, the rewards. The whole user interface is engineered to make trading feel like winning is just one more trade away. Meanwhile, the broker wins on every transaction. Whether it's your spread, your swap, or your slippage, they're extracting micro profits from the very infrastructure of your activity. Let's talk about spreads. They look tiny, right? 1 pip here, 2 pips there. But multiply that by thousands of trades per day across tens of thousands of traders, and it becomes a river of revenue. For you, that 1 pip might be the difference between profit and loss. For them, it's guaranteed income. Then there's slippage, the invisible tax of real-world execution. You see a price, click buy. By the time your order fills, it's moved. Just a few tenths of a pip, but those tenths add up. When brokers internalize that slippage or hedge at better prices, guess who benefits? Not you. Next, swaps and overnight fees. You hold a trade overnight, and suddenly your account is charged for the privilege. But what most traders don't realize is that brokers often earn a markup on those swaps too. They pocket the difference between what the liquidity provider charges and what they charge you. And then there's the most misunderstood part of all, the B-book. Many brokers split clients into 2 groups, A-book and B-book. Profitable, consistent traders go to the A-book, where trades are hedged with liquidity providers. Losing, erratic traders go to the B-book, where the broker takes the other side directly. Now think about that for a moment. If you lose, the broker wins. If you win, they move you to a different book so they don't have to pay you directly. It's brilliant, efficient, and deeply cynical. But it doesn't stop there. Some brokers use plugins designed to manage your trading behavior, delaying order execution by milliseconds to trigger stop hunts, widening spreads during news, or freezing platforms during volatility. Each one of those micro frictions tilts the game slightly in their favor. And when you complain, they tell you it's liquidity, volatility, or normal market conditions, because technically it is. That's the beauty of the system. It's always defensible. But here's the real kicker. Your broker doesn't need to cheat to win. They just need you to trade. The mathematics of human behavior guarantee their profit. Fear, greed, overconfidence, these aren't bugs in the system. They're the system. Because brokers don't sell trades, they sell hope. Hope that this time will be different. Hope that the new indicator, the new strategy, the new leverage plan will finally unlock consistency. Hope that you'll beat the market from your phone while sitting on the sofa. And the industry knows that hope is the most renewable resource on Earth. Now, not all brokers are villains. There are genuine, transparent firms out there offering fair conditions and real market access. But you, as the trader, have to learn to tell the difference. Ask the hard questions. How do they execute trades? Are they a true ECN or a hybrid model? Do they disclose how much of their order flow is internalized? How do they handle client losses and hedging? The more you understand their business model, the better you can protect yourself. Because until you do, you're not really trading against the market. You're trading inside a game that's been designed to make you lose slowly, systematically, and indefinitely. So what can you do about it? First, reduce friction. Use brokers with transparent spreads, low commissions, and zero conflicts of interest. Read their terms, especially around execution policies and risk disclaimers. Second, control leverage. The broker wants you to use high leverage because it makes you trade more and faster. But that same leverage amplifies your losses. Keep it small. Third, treat trading like a business. Track your costs, measure your edge, and understand your break-even win rate after spreads and commissions. When you start seeing your trading as a cost model, you'll realize how the house edge stacks against you. Finally, accept that brokers aren't the enemy. Ignorance is. The system isn't rigged against individuals who understand it. It's rigged against those who don't. So the next time you hit buy or sell, remember this: the broker already made their money. Your job isn't to beat them, it's to make sure you're not funding their win with your loss. And if you truly want to flip the odds, educate yourself. Learn how the markets, liquidity, and brokers actually work. Learn to see behind the curtain. Because once you do, you'll never look at your trading account the same way again. If you found this video valuable, share it with someone who's still blaming luck, manipulation, or bad timing. Because once traders start understanding why their brokers always win, that's when they finally start trading smart. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's keep building a generation of traders who play the game with their eyes open.